It's another fabulous time to be on your screens again. Welcome to Entertainment 360. My name is Vanessa, aka Vanna Bloom. Entertainment 360 is all about the latest trends and news in the various entertainment fields. We talk music, movies, fashion, social media trends, and lots more. And I'm sure that you definitely want to be a part of this. Let's go straight to the headlines. Mavin Records celebrates 12 years of impact in the Nigerian music industry. Jide Kosoko orders pay tribute to the new masquerade late actress Ovalaria. Ira Star dodges shady questions about Cardi B, American rapper responds. Let's go on a break. When we come back, of course, we'll go straight to the main DDOT. Touch not your dial and do your volume no ham. I'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. Like you know, my name is Vanessa, aka Vanna Bloom, and I'm here to bloom up your screens. I've got gists for us back to back to back. Like you know, from my mouth to your ears, what better way for me to go source the news and make sure that I bring it out to your comfort. So yeah, I'm here to make sure that you have a very wonderful viewing pleasure experience. So let's go straight to the very first story. This says, Mavin Records celebrate 12 years of impact in the Nigerian music industry. On the 8th of May 2024, Mavin Records celebrates 12 years of being one of Africa's most influential entertainment companies. From Mavin's storied up to the rich history of its emergence on the global musical landscape, there's no denying that the label's pivotal role in shaping Afrobeats, both as an industry and as a genre. Founded in 2012 by Don Jazzy, Mavin Records emerged as a beacon of creativity and talent in the African music scene, building on the legacy of now defunct Mo Hits Records. Don Jazzy's vision for the future of Afrobeats took flight, propelling Mavin Records to unprecedented heights. Over the last 12 years, Mavin Records has been a nurturing ground for some Afrobeats' most iconic artists, producers, and industry professionals across generations. The label has led from the front of positioning itself as a viable platform for global stars like Tiwa Savage, Wanda Cole, Korede Bello, and more in the early 2010s. Now, the same record label has come to join Rema, Ira Star, Ladipo, Johnny Drew, Kayon, Bryani, Boy Spice, Life Size Teddy, and DJ Big N in a bid for inclusivity and to support every facet of the industry creativity. In 2012, Mavin added producers Andre Vibes, JVXN, Prestige, Seven, and some songwriters, Mybro and Mila, to its already invaluable roster. In the same vein, the label also remains dedicated to nurturing the next generation of industry leaders through initiatives like Mavin Future 5 program. By providing aspiring music professionals with hands-on experience and mentorship, Mavin Records is leading the present vanguard of music stars while shaping the future of the music industry. Label founder Don Jazzy is reflective in the comment. It's a landmark year in so many ways. We are grateful to everyone who has been instrumental in our success in the past 12 years. We are building a legacy together for Nigeria, for Africa, and the global music community. Chief Operating Officer Tega Ogene Jobo adds, we are proud of what we have accomplished so far as a team, but we remain ambitious still. There's still more work to be done as we break more talent and expand more territories and contribute our quota to the development of Africa and our extremely talented human capital. As Mavin Records celebrates its 12-year anniversary, the label continues to push boundaries of creativity and excellence. Universal Music, which is the biggest music label in the world, recently acquired a major stake in Mavin Records in a multi-million-dollar deal that underscores the company's status as Nigeria's leading record label. Now, congratulations to Don Jazzy, congratulations to the team. I mean, it has been an amazing 12 years so far. We're not going to lie that Mavin has given us one of the best, when I mean the best, Mavin Records have given us one of the best artists. We're not going to talk about the likes of, when Mavin started, we had Tiwa Savage, we had Dr. Seed, we had The Prince, we had Wanda Cole, and lots of them like that. And later on, they signed Ricardo Banks, Korede Bello, Dija. Then we still had Tiwa Savage, we had Dr. Sid, and I remember that very iconic song like Dorobuchi. We're not going to lie that they've given us a lot of artists that have actually represented Afrobeat as a genre to the world. Congratulations to everyone who is still signed to Mavin Records. And of course, the new acts we have the likes of Bryani, we have the likes of Boy Spice, we have the likes of Crayon. I mean, they've given us Bedu back to back. We had, after Dorobuchi, we had Adobe. Now we have, we had Overdose. We had no. They've given us Wadam herself. Like lots of, if we want to play it back to the days of Mohit, and we're not starting from Mohit, but we are starting from Mavins now. Like Don Jazzy has given us acts that have actually put Afrobeats in the map, and we are proud of that record label. I mean, what is the music industry without Mavins? It's actually one of the leading record labels that every young artist wants to be signed to. So it is what it is. Congratulations to them. More greatness in the coming years. To our very next story, this says Simi shares why she called her song with Tiwa Savage "Men Are Crazy." While appearing in an interview on Way Up with Angela Yee, Simi addressed the controversy generated by the title of a collaboration with Tiwa Savage. Simi stated that she had no intentions of explaining her reasons behind the title "Men Are Crazy" after the announcement generated negative reactions from some male observers online. According to the award-winning singer, she was going to wait till the song dropped as it would better explain the title. I honestly wasn't going to go on an explanation spree at the time. I was like, when the song comes out, they will see what I'm trying to say, Simi shared. She also acknowledged that the online reaction the title caused also contributed to the track's rollout as it increased anticipation. Simi further shared that Tiwa Savage softened up the message in the song through her lyrics, "Men are crazy, but I still want one in my bed," as she was planning to simply leave it as "Men Are Crazy." The single is the first time Tiwa Savage and Simi will be collaborating, and it marks a notable moment for female collaborations in Afrobeat. "Men Are Crazy" follows the release of "All I Want," released in February 2024, and both songs are precursor to her new album expected to be released later in the year. Now, I remember when Simi dropped a snippet or a teaser of the song "Men Are Crazy," and men on X, formerly known as Twitter, called out the actress, like, why would you say men are crazy? What do you mean by men are crazy? And I'm like, wait, you men always sing songs about women all the time and we don't make a fuss about it. I remember one particular song that also caused like lots of reactions on X, like on social media, that of Charlie Poppy featuring Odumodu Black. I don't want to say the lyrics, but it's that lyrics was kind of condescending, but we took it like that. So when they say men are crazy, but really, and men not crazy, they are crazy. I'm just joking. This moment they say they want this thing, and the next moment they say they want another thing. This moment they are toasting Nkechi. Next moment they are looking at Ginika. Next moment they're like, Adebisi, is that you? Men not crazy. Like, you know what it is? I'm just joking for those that will cut off my neck and want my head on a platter. But you guys are really crazy, if you know what I mean. So if you haven't listened to that song, Simi featuring Tiwa Savage, "Men Are Crazy," that is definitely a jam. Men are crazy, but I still want one in my bed. Let me tell you what that means. It means that men are crazy, but I cannot do without men. Now, there's some people that cannot do without men in this life. I identify as such. Even if they are crazy, we still love them like that. Anyway, that's just what the song is. So if you haven't listened to the song, I like to say there's always that song on your phone that from January to December you don't listen to the song. You will not delete the song. Delete it and clear up space so that you can listen to other songs. "Men Are Crazy," Simi featuring Tiwa Savage, one of the best collaborations when it comes to the female section of Afrobeat, because there was a time that they said, oh, you know what, why is it that the females don't like doing collaborations? We see more collaborations with the male rather than the female. And now Simi and Tiwa Savage have said, okay, you know what, all that news you listen to, shove it under your armpit. We are definitely going to give you, a banger that you're going to listen to for a lifetime. So yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for this positive, development. We hope to see more collaborations in the female musical industry. I personally would hope to see, more of those collaborations as the time passes. To our very next story, this says, rapper Skillz to make acting debut in Seeking Justice, directed by JJC Skillz. Nigerian rapper and singer Raul John Njeng, better known by his stage name Skillz, has announced his acting debut with a film directed by JJC Skillz, Seeking Justice. A few hours before Instagram announcement on Tuesday, May 7, 2024, he posted a video of his severely injured face, which showed that he had sustained injuries to his head, temple, and bridge of his nose, which has gashed on them terrifying his fans. He didn't explain what happened beyond the message, "Thank you, Jesus." Thankfully, the disturbing video was revealed to be a promotional stunt for Skill's role in Seeking Justice. He cleared the air on Instagram, expressing gratitude, saying, "Thank you, Jesus, for my first ever acting role in Nollywood. You all ain't ready for Seeking Justice, the movie, directed by legendary JJC Skills." He also thanked Miriam Ndukwe O, the visual effects artist, and his co-stars, including Adeyemi Okunlawo and Eso Dike. He said thanks to Adeyemi Okunlawo and at Eso Dike for acting tips, and a special shout out to the exceptional VFX artist at Classic_Makeover. The title and the latest Instagram image suggest that viewers should anticipate the thriller. Eagerness is growing for Skills' acting debut and the mystery surrounding the film Seeking Justice. The release dates, plot line, and other cast members for the movies have not been made public yet. So if you know you love Skills, like I love Skills personally, and this is the first time that he's going to be getting an acting gig. So we're going to be seeing his, act. This is like his acting debut. The first time he's coming out to say, okay, you know what? Aside from holding the microphone and singing, I can also do this thing called acting. I mean, these days, entertainment industry is all about the full package. When you are an actor, you can also be a musician. It goes hand in hand. But I actually think that when you are a musician, it's actually easier for you to be an actor than when you are an actor, you being a musician. Because I mean, for you to be able to sing, it takes a special kind of grace. Now, I'm not talking about those that will sing nonsense and they will not go meet their friends and say, oh boy, listen to this jam. They'll not be like, na jam, when they know that you are clearly singing nonsense. Even if you are part of those people, just stop that character this year already. Like your friend, your family will come and meet you and say, oh, listen to this song. You know that they are singing pure nonsense. Just tell them this song, okay, you can do better. While I'm not an ardent believer that you should just write off people immediately, like just tell them that, okay, you know what, you cannot do, because that's how Whiskey's friends Solo told Whiskey that he will not blow. No, not that kind of one. No. When you know that your friends can actually not sing, like they sound like mosquito, they not come and meet you and say, how you see this jam? You not be like, na jam. You're telling your friends the truth this year. So I actually feel that when you are a musician, you can actually, delve into acting. Although acting to get in, like acting also has range. But I think it's easier for you to be a musician and you can actually try acting than you acting and being a musician. I remember that year in the music industry where we had Omotola, Genevieve, Tonto Dike. Even Tonto was like, years down the line, she was like, wait, she actually went into the studio to sing this thing, and the producer did not tell her that, wait, what are you singing? No, it is just what it is. So yeah, we wish Skills all the best coming forward. I definitely will be here to give you, to tell you when the film is released and when the teaser of the film, comes out. I definitely will be here. The title of the movie is Seeking Justice. From the title, it sounds like something that will be interesting. And of course, if you know JJC Skills, you know that he never misses. So yeah, our fingers crossed. I'll give you all the gist as time passes. So our very next story that says, Femi Adebayo wins 25 billion naira after 3-year court battle against piracy. The film industry has captivated audiences globally with its vibrant storytelling and cultural richness. However, piracy remains a persistent threat that hinders its full potential. In an announcement on Instagram on Tuesday, Adebayo said he took action against a notable media company that distributes content on YouTube and exploited the image of his film Survival of Jalili. To trick viewers into thinking they were viewing the real movie, the YouTube channel superimposed images from his 2019 film to another YouTube video, which over time saw an increase in views due to this fraud. He said, with the dedication of our legal team, Bola, Adewale and co-legal practitioners, we are seasoned professionals with a wealth of experience in handling such cases. They presented undeniable evidence, put up a strong argument and took the case to trial. The promptness, efficiency and attention to detail played a huge part in the direction of the case. The commitment paid off, according to Adebayo, who added, we won and we were awarded a total of 25 million naira. Femi Adebayo concluded that Daredevil pirates are a big reason why the Nigerian film industry has not been able to maximize its true business potential. This is a major reason why investors find it hard to commit their funds to filmmaking, he noted. Now, Femi Adebayo just won 25 million naira. Why? Against piracy. Now, I don't know how those people do. People put in their hard-earned money. So people even go to take loan. They'll take loan. they will produce, they will pay cast and crew, and one person who did not do the job will take their efforts and start distributing it for free. If you go to Telegram, you'll see lots of them. Movies that they just released, they already have the movies already, and I'm like, what is happening? Let these people make off their money before you give it to. So, in fact, you even hear some people telling you, when a new blockbuster comes, they'll tell you, I'm not going to watch it though. I'm just going to wait for the movie to be everywhere. Before the social media space, it used to be this disc. You see them selling it on the traffic, selling it in video clubs. You know, how did you get access to these things? You just go somewhere, probably go and watch the movie, then pay some people, dub the movie, dub people's hard-earned money. So it's actually good that they've actually used one person for scapegoats. So when you are that person that know that, okay, I cannot afford to pay somebody, you will not take somebody's hard-earned work and put on your social media account or your social media page just because you want traffic, just because you want views on your page, or just because you want a certain amount of money to come to your page, especially if you're a YouTuber. So it is just what it is. I wish them all the best, and this is actually a landmark to putting an end to piracy in the film industry. So our very next story, this says, my mom did not spare me, Toke Makinwa recalls coming last in class. Media personality Toke Makinwa has always been one not to shy away from her humble beginnings and struggles academically. Speaking at the launch of her new perfume, Toke Makinwa took a moment to appreciate her mother for not giving up on her and pushing her towards success. She also reflected on a time she changed the result on her report card from 52nd to 2nd. She began, I remember an incident that somewhat shaped my life. I was always at the bottom of my class, and there was this one time, I think we were maybe 52 and I came 52. A part of me then thought I was smart, so I bought a Tipex and then changed the 5 and left the 2. I was going home to show my parents, like, after always being at the bottom of the class, I finally came 2nd. Once she got home and handed the report card, the punishment from her mother was swift. One look at the report card and my mom beat the hell out of me. She did not spare me at all. She was frustrated and really gave it to me, she added in between laughter. Toke Makinwa proceeded to appreciating her mother for always encouraging her to study and be better. I remember one night I was really ashamed and I really went down. This was the same woman who believed in me and told me, Omotoke, why don't you read your books? These things is easy. It's not that hard, she said. Toke Makinwa looked at her mother and added, now today, I know I came last so many times those years, but mommy, I launched a perfume and I hope you're proud of me. Her mother, who was in the audience, said, I thank God that my efforts were not in vain. It is well with you. Now, this thing Toke spoke about changing results. Hey. So first of all, let me first of all talk about Toke. Toke said there's this time that she always comes last in her class. Anybody who knows Toke knows that Toke is actually very, very good with media. I mean, she's actually a successful entrepreneur. She once wrote her book on becoming. She's been, successful radio host, a TV show, a YouTuber, everything that you can actually think of. Now, Toke said when she was growing, she came last in class. Like, there's this time she always comes last in class. No matter what she does, she comes last in class. So this time she was actually feeling that she was, very smart, and she changed her results from 52nd. She used Tipex to cancel the 5 and put 2. And she was going up to go meet her mother. This kind, go catch me kind of vibes. Now, this story that Toke just said also reminded me of myself. I remember one time my cousin and I, story. Vanny Bloom, though you're looking at, so I've done something similar. So this time, I think I came 19th. Yeah, I came 19th. So I used Tipex, me and my cousin. She was in another class, she failed. Bunch of Olodo people, like they say, flocking together. Then I used Tipex to remove the 1. At least me, I'm even better. Because I know that there's no harm. My mother will know I cannot score first. She knows. So I used Tipex to clean the 1 and left the 9. I got home. I was like, mommy, see my results. I was first 10. I came 9th position. My mother was like, hey, look at this girl. You're not even a politician. If you're a politician now, they'll tell you to collect money. You'll be using money, viral, to be changing figures. you're a criminal. That period, I know what my mother did to me. Everybody that comes to my house there should tell you, go and bring your result and come and show your uncle. Go and bring your result and come and show your auntie. Because it was such an embarrassing situation. And I actually thought to myself that, wait though, to actually pass is really not a big deal. If you study, you can actually pass. If you put your head down, you can actually pass. And I'm like, you know what? My mom, funny how my mom didn't beat me, but then she gave me what they call capital embarrassment. In my compound, she made sure I knocked everybody in our compound house to show them my result and I carried 9s. And anybody that saw it just knew that I did a terrible job. Like the job was so terrible. Like you actually see, because there's no way you are scoring 9s and your grades of this, it does not even correlate. And I'm like, wait, Toki actually did this. I was actually plenty that did this. And she was like, her mom really beat her. So when I heard that story, I just laughed because it reminded me of myself. See, if you're listening to me right now, there is no gain in doing those things. Anyway, the good thing is that they will always catch you. So reading and making sure that you come top of your class is all that matters. Now, fast forward to years down the line, she's thanking her mother for, encouraging her to read her book, thanking her mother for encouraging her to be the person that she is today, thanking her mother for encouraging her because years down the line, she is successful and now she has launched her perfume line. Wish her all the best going forward. To our very next story, this says, Jide Kosoko orders pay tribute to the new masquerade late actress Ovuleria. Kosoko, in an interview with the news agency of Nigeria in Lagos, described the late actress as a disciplined woman who had contributed immensely to the growth of the entertainment industry. We have lost another gem through a ripe age. I pray the Almighty God grant her soul a peaceful rest. We worked together on the new masquerade. I was a guest artist at the time. She was just fantastic. May her soul rest in peace and may God continue to keep us that are still alive. Her virtue of discipline that has to do with keeping to the call of time, submitting to the director's wish at all time, and other professional ethics she stood for should be emulated by all other actors, he said. Also, Adebayo Salami, popularly known as Oga Bello, described the death of the actress as shocking. He added, "We are all getting older, but no one wants to die. We are all going to miss her, but her legacy still remains with us. We love her, but God loves her most." Fred Amata also expressed shock over the death of the actress. The news agency of Nigeria reports that Evuome's death was announced by her family on Tuesday. A statement by the family reads, "Friends, fans, colleagues, the family of the legendary actress Elizabeth Lizzie Ovuleria Ovuome would like to notify the public and all those who loved her and her work in the new masquerade of her passing. May her gentle soul rest in peace." Like this thing when we're just seeing our veterans dying due to age. It's just what it is. Life is fickle. In the meantime, make sure you contribute to life. When you leave, what would you be remembered for? To our very next story, this says, Ayra Starr dodges shady question about Cardi B. American rapper responds. Nigerian singer Ayra Starr has received support from Cardi B after avoiding a shady question from a reporter about the American rapper. In a new viral video on X, Ayra Starr was stopped by a TMZ reporter who asked her about Cardi B forgetting the name of the designer of her 2024 Met Gala outfit on the red carpet. So Cardi B just went after the former Vogue director Gilbert. The dress that she wore to the Met Gala took months to make and she didn't remember the name of the designer who made the dress, the reporter said. Ayra Starr immediately interjected, highlighting how nerves could be the reason. It happens sometimes because of nerves, she said. However, the reporter probed further, saying she said she was supposed to stand and pose on the podium and there was a lot going on. But you've been on a lot of red carpets and it's disrespectful not to know the designer's name. The singer then laughed, raised her hands in defeat and said, "I don't know, to be honest, but I feel like nerves will definitely make you forget. Love to Cardi B though, always, so I don't know." Cardi B responds to the clip on X, supporting Ayra Starr and stressing that the media outlet was trying to be shady. Her reply read, "Tried to be messy and mission failed." Also put a superstar like Ayra Starr in such a weird and uncomfortable position. Now, I actually love the fact that Ayra Starr dodged the bullet. You know this thing where, because anything Ayra Starr had said, like, oh, Cardi B shouldn't have forgotten, it would have made the rapper drag her. And Ayra Starr that knows that her career, she really wants to, in this life, when you're just starting, you don't burn cable. Because you don't know who is going to be your destiny helper. Lomo, she just said, I don't know anything about it though. Maybe it could be nerves, I don't know. However, Cardi B came out to respond, telling Ayra Starr that she did well because the people were trying to, pitch them together. But of course, as a Niger, like they say, Niger people know they carry last. We look at the bullets far away, and you know what? We dodge it. To our very next story, this says Adekunle Gold visits Cade in the hospital after internal bleeding scare in April. In a trending video circulating on social media, the party No Dey Stop singer was seen standing next to the ailing singer, giving him words of encouragement and then a firm handshake. The singer, who laid in bed weakly, shook his head in response to Adekunle Gold's words. The comment section was filled with encouraging comments from fans and the public. A comment read, "This is what we need: humanity, love, kindness, and care in the industry. Just spread love." Another commenter applauded Adekunle Gold, saying, "Adekunle Gold is different. Recall that Cade was rushed to a medical facility and hospitalized in April 2024 over reported internal bleeding. In the video uploaded on social media at the time, he was seen in critical condition, rolling in pain as a medical personnel attended to him. An update posted later showed that he was in stable condition. Cade is signed under Neville Records, a music label owned by skit maker Sydney Chalker, and gained prominence in 2022. Now, sometimes in April, we came to see that Sydney Talker posted that we should pray for Cade, that he had internal bleeding and he has been hospitalized. Now, nobody came to tell us the reason for the internal bleeding and anything, and a lot of people have attributed it to, oh, it's cloud chasing. Maybe they want to drop an album, so they're trying to gather the clouds as possible and everything. And I'm just like, wait, I don't think cloud chasing is going to make somebody be in the hospital for so long that it's going to gather other, other artists like himself, bigger artists like himself, coming to visit him in the hospital. And he looks so sick and weak. So our concern should be his recovery and for him to be better. Like, I don't think it's about clout. I don't think it's clout. And I don't want us to make the mistake of saying, because that time that Mohbad was still alive, that was always coming to call out the likes of Naira Marley and Sam Larry all the time. We're always like, it's clout chasing, is this, is that, until he finally died. So when we see people like this, it's we that were alive that know ourselves. People that have died cannot account for the living. It's only we that we are alive that we can even account for the dead. But once you are dead, you cannot account for the living. So let's listen to him. Let's pray for his, recovery. Hopefully when he gets better, he comes to tell us, what exactly happened. Even though there are like some, stories, unconfirmed stories circulating social media as to what happened to him. I don't want to mention it because it is not from a verified source. But however, whenever Cade gets better and he wants to tell us what exactly happened to him, I sure will be here to give you all the gist back to back as E-Day Horts. Now, film adaptation of Wole Soyinka's The Man Died set for July release in Nigeria and the UK. Nollywood veteran Wale Ojo will play famous Nigerian writer Wole Soyinka in a film adaptation of one of his latter's most famous books, The Man Died. The memoir chronicles Soyinka's thoughts when the government held him as a political prisoner during the Nigerian Civil War in the late 1960s. The adaptation director, Awam Ankpa, announced that the film will be released in July 2024 in an Instagram post on Thursday, May 2nd. Wole Soyinka published the autobiographical work in 1972, 2 years after the war ended. He made history when he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1986, the first sub-Saharan African to win it. On Soyinka's 89th birthday last July, Ojo hailed the playwright as a rare icon. Akonde Oluwole Babatunde Soyinka is 89 years old today. Love him or hate him, he has earned his place among the greatest of all times of this universe, the 55-year-old posted on Instagram. The film adaptation of The Man Died features Nollywood stars Chidinma Okeme, Sam Dede, Norbert Young, Francis Onwuche, Edmond Anabe, and Segilola Ogidon. Others are Similoluwa Hassan, Christiana Oshuniyi, and newcomer Abraham Ankpa. The film is produced by Femi Odugbemi and written by Bode Asinyombi. The Man Died will be released to coincide with Soyinka's 90th birthday in July. The Nobel laureate's death and The King's Huntsman, published in 1975, was similarly adapted into the 2022 Netflix film Elesin Oba, The King's Huntsman, featuring Odunlade Adekola, Shafi Bello, Deyemi Okolawo, and Omaomi Dada, and Jide Kosoko. Soyinka's other notable works include The Lion and the Jewel in 1959, The Trials of Brother Jero in 1960, Ake, The Years of Childhood in 1981, and You Must Set Forth at Dawn in 2006. 6. It feels good to actually see giant strides like this. So we cross our fingers and wait for the movie The Man Died, set to be released in July 2024, and it's also going to mark Wole Soyinka's 90th birthday. Congratulations to all of them in advance. It is what it is. To our very next story, that says Nollywood movies Over the Bridge Dynamite dominates New York African Film Festival. The New York African Film Festival will feature Over the Bridge and 2 other Nollywood movies among a lineup of 50 films from across 25 countries. The festival showcases African and diaspora films in the United States. Over the years, film honoring many voices and tales of Africa and its era have been made available to the viewers through NYAFF, which was founded in 1993. With the theme Convergence of Time, the festival's 31st edition this year examines the meeting point of historical and modern roles performed by those who represent Africa and its diaspora in acts. Wednesday, May 8, 2024 at 6:30 p.m., the Walter Reed Theatre at Lincoln Center will present the opening night film Over the Bridge, followed by a Q&A session with the film's director Tolu Ajayi on Thursday, May 9, 2024. The film Over the Bridge tells us the story of Folari Moriho, played by Ozzy Agu, an investment banker plagued by an alcohol problem and intermittent panic attacks. This year, Over the Bridge was the most nominated film at the AMVCA, with a total of 12 nominations in the following categories: Best Writing in a Movie, Best Director, Best Picture, Best Editing, Best Sound Design, Best Art Direction, Best Costume Design, Best Makeup, Best Supporting Actor by Rokpo Ewenla, Best Supporting Actress by Joke Silva, and Best Lead Actress by Segilola Ogidon. It promises to be fun. Like, for the movie to have over 12, nominations at the AMVCA, it definitely has to be the bomb. Let's go to the trailer and we'll be right back.
You do understand, right?
Yes, boss. I understand. So long we keep to our promise.
On that day, I didn't see misdemeanor. I saw grace.
I'm sorry. I cannot help you, Folari. Cut your losses. Get out.
I saw determination.
For this job, you're either leading the race or losing.
I'm just tired of making excuses. Like, I don't even ask for anything anymore. I just want him to show up. Why can't he do that?
Folari, you can't roll with the big fish without swimming the deep end.
Will this affect the project?
Alright guys, welcome back from that trailer. So yeah, watch Bimbo Ademoye and Timini Egbunzo find love in the movie Unexpected Places. Bimbo Ademoye and Timini Egbunzo are no longer strangers, acting together as a couple. The duo, who captivated audiences as a couple last year in Big Love, are back together in a new movie Unexpected Love. This time, sparks fly between Timini's character Chris, a playboy, and Prosper, the housekeeper's daughter, who steps in to manage the household while her mother undergoes surgery. Can an irresponsible playboy like Chris find love with unexpected arrival of Prosper? This movie promises to give us a detail of that. It promises to be an interesting movie, so get your family, your friends, go on YouTube and see the movie. It is definitely a must watch for your friends, your family. When you're bored, you don't know what to do, that movie is definitely a go-to movie. All right guys, last but not the least, another movie that you definitely want to see with your friends, family, loved ones is a Mad Max Saga Furiosa, a 2024 action/adventure movie. It's a 2-hour 28-minute movie, and the synopsis reads: snatched from the green place of many mothers, young Furiosa falls into the hands of a great biker herd led by warlord Dementus. Sweeping through the wasteland, they come across the Citadel, presided over by the Imotanjo, as the two journey together. It will be released on the 24th of May this month, directed by George Miller. The cinematography was done by Simon Digger. The costume design was by Jenny Bevan, and it promises to be fun. Let's go to the thriller of Furious, a Mad Max saga. It promises to be fun. I will be right back.
Furiosa! We've come too far. Furiosa! They took Furiosa!
As a child, my world was forever changed. My mother was magnificent. And he took it all from me.
Who do we have here?
She's from a place of abundance.
This is our destiny.
My childhood, my mother, I want them back. I want them back!
Whatever you have to do, however long it takes, promise you'll find your way home. Protect the green place.
It's time to take what's rightfully ours! Ready? Steady! Go! Where are you going? So full of hope! There is no hope!
If you find him, he's mine.
There will always be war, but to get home, Furiosa fought the world.
Alright guys, welcome back from that trailer. I mean, I've given you some movies that you can actually see with your friends, families and loved ones, and I hope that I've been able to, you know, capture your hearts with this particular episode. It's about that time when I have to leave, but before I leave, you know I always drop a quote for you. Remember to always make sure that you include yourself doing something that the Sands of Time will be, you know, proud of. Remember to include your name in the Sounds of Time and in the pages of history. That thing you always want to do it, because when you die, there have to be a legacy that you leave behind that people will remember, that will include your, you know, walking on this path of earth, or what's the right word to use, that's just going to, you know, do something that's going to capture your name in the Sands of Time, that will capture your name in the pages of history. And they will say, once upon a time, there was this person that walked on the great surface of this earth. Keep being you, keep being amazing, encourage people around you, and the sky will definitely be your limits. Till I come your way again next time on Entertainment 360, my name is Vanessa, aka Vanna Bloom. Keep being amazing. I love you. I'll see you again. Goodbye.